Hey everybody, it's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I want to jump right into the challenge. It's the finale, the final, whatever we're going to call it. It was meant to me, and I said I know this was a super cold challenge. The air probably was super, super thin, making it very hard to breathe. I'm sure it's very hard to climb a mountain. I know it is. I ain't never did it. But as far as television production, the final just didn't look exciting. Like even Jenny, when she won the finale, she was like, TJ, that's it. Like, we ain't gotta do nothing else. I won. Okay. So it just wasn't like finales of the past where you see people actually running and jogging, hopping, and eating nasty stuff, trying to figure out puzzles, freaking out because they can't figure out the like it just carrying heavy stuff. Like those logs did not look heavy. Like I'm sure Fessy could have carried 10 of them, at least 10 of his 12 at one time. But let's move on. Congratulations Bananas for winning. This was his 7th win. Great, impressive. And Jenny, congratulations for winning for the girls. And I said it before, Jenny was the overall winner, if we want to count it like that. Like she came in first. And I said Jenny could probably beat most of the guys, and she ended up beating all the guys. So anyway, the first thing they have, it's not much to it, so let's just jump right into it. The first thing they have to do is carry logs. You have to make at least 4 trips. You got to have 12 logs, start a fire, go to the checkpoint, bam. That's it. Fessy started off with a strong lead, but he ended up losing his lead to Corey, and Corey ended up winning that section for the guys. Jenny won that section for the girls. I'm cooking something and it's popping. I'm sorry. After that, the best part of the finale to me is they had to scale this wall, and all they had holding them to the wall was this little clip of a harness on their waist belt, and they were going like straight up a mountain, and then they had to cross a like a tightrope bridge, just a tightrope and 2 ropes right here holding on. That would have been a no ma'am. Angie would have quit right there. I'm like, how TJ get over there? I know TJ ain't walked across this thing. But and because they had to, but the most exciting part of the finale, they had to work together, which is good. Like they were helping each other up and over and across. But it didn't count for anything. After all of that, they still got a purgatory. Somebody still got to go in and get eliminated. Like you can't even go to part 2 of the finale. I get into that next. And then after the last part of the finale was just walking a long trail up a mountain again, stop and do a math puzzle, keep walking, bam, you win. Now, does that sound exciting to you? That was only one puzzle, because start walking back and forth to set a fire, that's just walking back and forth. Like it was, I understand they're on a mountain. We're supposed to be like, oh my God, they're on a, but it just didn't look exciting. But let's jump right into it. Like I said before, Fessy started off very strong, but he lost his lead to Corey. I want to know, on the part where they had the skis, did you have to use the skis? Because if not, I would have been like Corey. Obviously you didn't, because Corey said, fuck these skis. And he ran the whole thing. He held his logs and he held his skis. That's what I would have did, especially if you don't know how to ski. Why are y'all on these skis falling? Bailey done did something to her knee. I don't know what, but I'm side-eyeing it a little bit. I'm sure she sprained it or twisted it. Tore MCL, ACL, I don't know. Because to me, whenever you talk about a tear, you can't really walk on that. You go down. You're down. You ain't scaling no mountain with no tear. But moving on. Like I said, Jenny beasted it for the most part. Casey was right there. Bailey was in third. Melissa was so far behind everyone on the first part. It had to be scary, like to not see nobody in sight. And because I even noticed Melissa was only carrying 2 logs at a time. We gonna jump into this some more. Now, once they finish the first part, everyone finishes. TJ announces, y'all thought we was done. No, it's another purgatory. You, Corey, you and Jenny are the only people in the tribunal. Y'all gonna nominate 2 people, whoever y'all want, to be in elimination tonight after y'all climb this mountain. Like, they were doing the most. But anyway, I already told y'all they climbed the mountain some more. They made it to the compound. Elimination. It ain't nothing but running. Whoever can ring the bell. You know, we played that in school. Running to see who could jump the highest and hit the top, like the fire alarm or something like that. We played that when we was little. Anyway, that's what they had to play. Now, off top, there's a house vote. But there is no house vote. Rogan, who already proved himself by eliminating Nelson, remember, that's the speech he gave the last time. He feels like he needs to make another speech and prove himself some more. Okay, Rogan. Like, who said it? Fessy or Corey? Somebody said we was voting your ass in anyway. So thank you for the speech. Thank you for volunteering, but you were gonna get voted in anyway. To me, that's a cop out. I would have at least tried to. I guess he didn't really I mean, he could have tried to pull it with Bananas and Kyle to try to get Fessy in there. Nah, Rogan was going in regardless. Anyway, moving on. Melissa takes the opportunity to say she wants to get voted in. But as soon as we get to the purgatory and it's time to compete, after, you know, Jenny put in KC, she said she quit. And I ain't mad at you, Melissa. I'm not mad at you, Melissa, because I'm sure it was very hard. And she was like, I'm over it. I'm cold. I ain't got time. I would have at least did the purgatory. I would have at least went against KC and let KC jump up and hit that bell. I wouldn't have just outright quit. You know, you could have at least tried, because KC way taller than you, way more athletic than you. You could have at least tried to hit the bell and then be like, oh, I'm sorry I left. But you quit. Now, the tea I saw on Twitter is TJ posted that production told him to be easy on Melissa for quitting. Because, you know, TJ hates a quitter. Especially, you going to quit in the finale? You ain't even going to try to lose this purgatory. Anyway, I took that to mean everybody knew that Melissa was pregnant. She was over it. She was clearly showing at this point in time. Like I said, she had a healthy baby. Bye, girl, bye. Maybe we'll see you again. If we do, I won't be mad at it. But anyway, moving on. So, Corey takes this dramatic mini confessionals pause in speech. I want to win this money for my daughter. I'm doing this for Ryder. Blah, 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 blah. And the whole time I'm thinking he about to backstab Fessy, which I would have. Like, Fessy came in part 1. Fessy came in second. But he threw in Bananas, which I would have threw in Bananas too, because like I said, experience is going to win this. And it did. Bananas beat Rogan. So by Rogan, the jump up and ring the bell wasn't even that exciting, but who was expecting an elimination in the middle of the final? I wasn't. So anyway, so now they're at the compound. Everybody think they're going in to go sleep. TJ was like, only winners get rewards over here. Jenny, Corey, Bananas, Casey, y'all can go inside and get some sleep. Everybody else got to sleep outside by this fire on these barrels. And at this point now, Bailey is crying. She knows her knee is now torn and she has to quit. And I'm like, really, Bailey? Like, really? When Melissa quit, you was excited, and when you didn't go get voted in, you was excited. You was like, I'm here for this money. But once you found out you had to sleep outside in the snow on a barrel, you was like, my knee. And I ain't mad at you, girl. I ain't mad at you. I'm sure if y'all started the challenge and they said it was -20 and that was in the daytime, it had to be in the -50s, which I don't even believe production would have let them stay outside for them 6 hours. They probably stayed out there for a good hour, got the little film they needed, and told them, y'all can go on inside. But anyway, Bailey quit too. Bailey didn't quit. She medically had to leave because she tried to tell him earlier about her knee, and the doctors told her, look, if she want to quit, she can quit, but it ain't nothing wrong with you. That was funny to me. She was like, no, I know I tore something in my knee. He was like, yeah, if she want to quit, she can quit, but we ain't pulling her. Like, anyway, I love you, Bailey. I hope to see you on the Challenge 36 because you know they got approved for another season. And so I hope to see you come back. But you tried it, girl. I was with Fessy. Fessy called you out like, yeah, your knee was tore after you found out you had to sleep outside. So the next thing I want to point out, they start the next day in staggers. Like Corey and Jenny got to go first, then Bananas and KC, then everybody else. To me, that's not fair. What happened to the challenges where when you cross the line in part 1, that should determine the order of who gets to leave in part 2? Or how about we add up the time? Like, what was Corey's time? What his time? How am I trying to say this? If we add up the times from part 1 and part 2 of the challenge, would Corey's time have been better than Bananas, or would Bananas have still won? Because in part 1, I believe Bananas came in like 3rd or 4th. And then, of course, he won part 2. But Corey came in 1st, but then he came in 3rd, part 2. Like, you know what I'm trying to say. Like, it used to be a point where they would add up your times for each checkpoint, and whoever had the fastest time overall won the final. To me, part 1 meant nothing because it only mattered if you won part 2. Let's get to this math problem in the snow. Because even at the math problem, Fessy was there. Because it seemed like when everyone got to that checkpoint where the math was, they all got there together. So I don't think that little minute head start meant anything to anybody. And Fessy was the first one. He was out. Solved the math, done. So Fessy ain't a dummy. But for whatever reason, he just lost his lead. And I'm sure it's extremely hard climbing to the top of some mountain in that cold weather. Your muscles probably stiffen up. I don't want to take nothing from anybody on the challenge. So I want to talk about everybody as an individual real quick and then just be done. Because like I said, it really wasn't into it. Like I said, Bananas won. His curse is finally broken. They did a shout out to that. You know what? I was riding with that curse for a long time because I really hated that season where he took that money from Sarah. And I really hated it when Ashley took that money from Hunter. Because when I look back, the money he took from Sarah was nowhere near as much money as what Ashley took from Hunter. And true enough, when it's a partner's game, you need your partner to win that finale. And Ashley would have not been nowhere near winning that final without Hunter. So that's just on period. But this ain't nothing about Ashley. But I strongly believed in that curse. Like, Jimmy was the one who first said it, I believe. Like, Bananas has never won another challenge since he took that money from Sarah. I'm not happy he took the money. I'm happy he won this. The curse is broken. But I'm ready for Bananas to retire. I'm ready for someone else to be the face of these challenges because I'm over Bananas. As much as I love CT, I'm over CT. Who's another OG? Like, I heard, is it Mark? He wants to do like a 2-week challenge of nothing but the OGs. I would love to see that. Like Bananas, Mark, Darrell, Derek, all the OGs on that. I'm ready for it. Or because a lot of the OGs probably are working, got kids, family, they ain't got time to be out here for months filming the challenge. But if you were to bring Bananas back, I need more OGs. It's just like Bananas with a bunch of new people. It's kind of like a fandom. Like people are really scared. Like I said all that to say congratulations, but I'm over it. And who all do you think could be the new face of the challenge? I'm really am a Polly fan. I'm kind of hoping Polly can do it. I like Polly, not Cara. Cara can go over there with the OGs. I would love to see what Paulie can do with his group of Big Brother people, and if he can have a stronghold, or even Corey. I would love to see maybe if Corey and Nelson could probably be the new face. And his, what are they called? I know they're not the homeboys. Somebody just told me in the other video. Tell me again, y'all. I'm sorry. Next, let's talk about Jenny. Congratulations. This was her first win. She actually came first overall. I'm happy to see that. I said with Jenny, I want to see her have some more competitive females to go up against, because to me, when it came to them eliminations, the only one I saw this season that would have gave Jenny a run for her money was maybe Casey. Maybe. Everyone, or if it was some kind of puzzle, but Jenny seems to be good at puzzles, so she wasn't good at that math. But anyway, moving on. But I just want to see more people that wouldn't be scared of Jenny, because I feel like as long as it's a girls against guys, and I feel like people would be scared to throw Jenny in because they wouldn't want to be the one to go against her. But anyway, moving on. Corey, I was rooting for Corey so bad, especially after that Nelson, gave him that opportunity. I was sad Corey lost this. I was really sad. But I know he'll be back. Corey, I want to see you back on another challenge. He really got screwed up on that math. I felt like if he could have been one of the first ones out with the math, maybe he could have kept up with Bananas, but whatever. And I did say I want Corey and his crew to be the new faces of the challenge. I just can't remember the name of his crew. And I want Fessy and Paulie to be a part of it. I just want to see. Would they let Paulie in? You think they will let Paulie in? I don't know. Paulie might be team too much for them. Anyway, Fessy, bring Fessy back. Fessy, I think, could be a future star of the challenge. He's definitely one that cannot be played with. He's now single, so maybe he can have more of a mingling storyline, because I feel like people get more of a storyline when they're single and they can flirt and do whatever with the castmates. It's definitely a lot of beautiful women for Fessy to flirt with on these challenges. Bring them back. Casey, all I said about Casey is that she sucks at math. She timed out. I thought, who was the last one out? Was it Kyle? Was it Corey? Whoever the last guy out at the math, I felt like they could have told Casey the answer. One, the girls don't compete with the guys. So if you and Casey could have said, let's work on this together. I don't know, but girl, you suck at math. I don't like Casey. Casey does not have to come back to me. Anyway, Kyle came in second after Bananas. I was surprised. Because I believe he came in last on part 1. Rogan, I guess we can see now. I guess we can now see the difference between a group final and an individual final. Rogan needs a group. Rogan doesn't have to come back. Like maybe Rogan can come back since D is no longer welcome. I just couldn't stand that Rogan and D storyline. But moving on, Melissa. I already told y'all the tea about TJ going easy on Melissa, and I said that looks like production. Oh, Bailey, my girl Bailey. Bailey, please come back. I was side-eyeing your quit, but you beasted your rookie season. I feel like you would be a great competitor for the challenge, a future face of the challenge, kind of like a Cam. I hope you can get along with Cam and come back leave Swaggy at home. Swaggy already said he not doing no more challenges. And I'm not mad at you, Swaggy. Whatever Swaggy is doing out in LA in his real life outside of TV, he's doing a damn thing. He's making money. I believe he said he's a day trader. He got a couple of businesses. Swaggy's making money. He don't need the challenge. So leave your husband at home and you do your thing on reality TV. I think you would be great on the challenge as a challenge member. And I think if you left Swaggy at home and actually interacted and made friends with the castmates, you would do a lot better politically. But that's it, y'all. That's all I got to say because that's all this finale gave. That was it. Nothing. I can't wait for this virtual reunion next week. It's some good stuff. I hope Bailey reads Casey a little bit more. I know we're going to talk about that. I hope, all my fingers are crossed. I'm hoping at the finale, like Rogan and some people can fill in some of the gaps of the deleted scenes. Like, because y'all remember Rogan screwed D in the shower the day before he gave Bananas the okay to throw her into that elimination. Like, I want to know, what was that backlash? Like, how did she cuss you out? Like, we missed a lot of good drama because of D's ignorance. Anyway, y'all. And I know we're going to have to revisit this case. Not Casey. What's her name? Kaylee. What is that child's name? Kyla. The one who was screwing Bear with the boyfriend. We're going to have to revisit that because I heard, one, Bear is in jail for domestic violence. So you can't pick him, girl. You can't pick him. And then two, what did they say on Twitter? She flew out to LA or London to be with him, and then he dumped her to go back to the girlfriend. A mess. I want to hear all that tea because that sounds like some good tea. I don't care if it is embarrassing. You started it. Anyway, let me get off this camera thing because we'll talk about the reunion when we get to the reunion next week. All right, y'all. Get in the comments. Let me know what y'all thought about the final. All right. Talk to you later. Like, comment, share. Bye.